Greetings, fellow seekers, scouts of the kingdom. Today we embark on another exploration voyage into terra incognita inside the simulation. In this entry, the year is 1999. This video is an ongoing investigation conducted by Kingdom Scouts. It is the year 1999, the year we were all set to party, just like Prince said in his iconic song. But amidst the hype, something groundbreaking hit the screens. The Matrix, a film that revolutionized both action cinema and philosophical storytelling. Its blend of high-octane action and thought-provoking metaphysics made it an instant classic, and it continues to inspire debates about reality, consciousness, and free will to this day. Now, if you're tuned into this channel, you know we're Matrix mega fans. But 1999 also gave us another mind-bending flick that dives even deeper into the simulation hypothesis. That same year, The 13th Floor made its debut, another cinematic exploration of what's real and what's not. Although it didn't achieve the same level of mainstream success as The Matrix, The 13th Floor offers an equally compelling exploration of reality, consciousness, and the nature of existence, particularly through the lens of the simulation hypothesis. The simulation hypothesis, for those unfamiliar, is the idea that our reality is not a base reality but a simulated one, created by a more advanced civilization. It's a concept that's been explored in various forms of media, from films to video games, and it's at the heart of The 13th Floor. In this film, characters enter this virtual playground via cutting-edge VR tech cooked up by Vincent D'Onofrio's character. Strap on that headset, tap into the terminal, and voila, you're whisked away to 1937 Los Angeles, complete with all the trimmings. Once inside, they experience the virtual environment as if it were real, interacting with other simulated characters and environments. The technology is so advanced that users often struggle to distinguish between the virtual world and reality, blurring the lines between the two. But here's the kicker. Most of the folks in this virtual realm, they're NPCs, non-player characters, programmed entities, without an inkling of consciousness. It's like being stuck in a game of Sims. Talk about an identity crisis. These NPCs exist solely to populate the virtual world and provide interactions for the user, much like characters in a video game. They follow pre-programmed behaviors and responses, lacking true autonomy or awareness of their simulated existence. While some NPCs may exhibit complex behaviors to enhance the realism of the simulation, they ultimately lack the self-awareness and agency of real humans. These NPCs are like philosophical zombies straight out of philosopher David Chalmers' playbook. Philosophical zombies, as proposed by Chalmers, are hypothetical beings that emerge from the thought experiment he used to explore the hard problem of consciousness. They are like doppelgangers wandering among us, indistinguishable from regular folks on the outside, but lacking that inner spark of consciousness. They walk, talk, and interact just like you and me. But there's a crucial difference. They're empty inside, devoid of any conscious experience. This mind-bending concept, cooked up by Chalmers, dives deep into the mystery of consciousness. It challenges our understanding of what it means to be aware and raises some seriously existential questions about the nature of our consciousness. NPCs, non-player characters, are just like philosophical zombies. They can chat, laugh, even express emotions, but it's all an illusion. A complex piece of code masquerading as a sentient being. You could have a conversation with them, share a laugh, even form a bond. But there's one key difference: they lack consciousness. Now, consider this. With every leap in technology, from virtual reality to artificial intelligence, we're edging closer to creating worlds indistinguishable from our own. According to Nick Bostrom, the man who put the simulation hypothesis in the mainstream media, with tech hurtling forward at warp speed, the statistical probability of us living in a simulation is looking pretty darn high. There are many scientists today that discard the hypothesis. Then again, many others look at it with much more favorable eyes. One way or the other, if we're not already living in a simulation, it's only a matter of time before we can craft one ourselves. Think about it. From AI to VR, to our smartphones that have more processing power than the computers that sent astronauts to the moon. So whether we're destined to become the architects of our own virtual realms or merely pawns in a cosmic game, the lines between reality and simulation are blurring faster than ever. All right, now it's time to posit the 1,000 credits question. If, as we mentioned, According to Nick Bostrom, the odds of us living in a simulation are stacked pretty high, and that the chances of being an NPC in someone else's game are also sky high. How do we know we're not just philosophical zombies wandering through life without a flicker of consciousness? How do we know we are real and not a non-player character in somebody else's digital game? It's like being stuck in a real-life mind maze where every answer leads to more questions. So next time you're pondering the nature of reality, remember, the truth might be stranger than fiction, and we could all be players in the ultimate cosmic game. If your curious mind has ever pondered a similar question, rest assured that you are not alone. In fact, you're in very good company. First up, we've got René Descartes, the OG doubter. He'd tell us to start by questioning everything, even the very fact of our existence. Descartes' famous "I think, therefore I am" implies the following logic. Everything we know could be an illusion except for the fact that we doubt. Someone must be doing the doubting, therefore, doubting is proof that we are real. Other thinkers like Immanuel Kant and David Hume weren't as optimistic. Kant argued that the nature of reality is inherently unknowable beyond the limits of human perception and cognition. He likened our brains to filters, shaping our experiences of the world while also obscuring the truth. Hume's skepticism about the veracity of our perceptions led him to doubt whether we can ever know for certain if we are real or merely figments of imagination. In fact, his doubts about the reliability of our perceptions cast a shadow over our confidence in knowing anything for sure. What should we do about it? Perhaps we should heed the advice of Baruch Spinoza, the rationalist sage. He'd advise us to focus on what we can know for sure and use reason to guide our way forward. Similarly, Søren Kierkegaard would urge us to embrace uncertainty and find meaning amidst it all. In other words, even if we can't prove we're not philosophical zombies, it doesn't change the fact that we're living, breathing beings with hopes and dreams. We still have to navigate this crazy world somehow. That's life. It's enigmatic and lacks an easy-to-follow set of instructions. So while the question of our true nature might remain unanswered, these wise thinkers offer us a roadmap for facing the mystery of this enigmatic world we call reality. Until then, if you are interested in understanding how the simulation works, come with us into Terra Incognita. Keep tuned to this channel, subscribe, and most importantly, keep curious.